Ladies and gentlemen, Two-Tone Sports here, keeping up with the series, giving every single team a draft grade. It's been a grind so far, and I'm really kind of not even halfway through mathematically. But in this series, I give my draft grade, followed by Mel Kiper, followed by PFF. So you'll get 3 draft grades in one video. So stay along with me. By the way, those 2 articles are paid subscriptions, so you're welcome. That being said, any and all support shown to the channel is greatly appreciated. It's the reason I do it for you guys. I love it. I love the conversations back and forth. So if you guys don't agree with my draft grades or my thoughts on a pick, let me know down in the comments below. I love to have conversations with you guys. That being said, let's jump into it. Indianapolis Colts. You guys had one of the cooler drafts. I forgot to expand all this stuff. But you guys had one of the cooler drafts I've seen, and you guys got one of my favorite players in the draft. I was so high on this guy. And, spoiler alert, I put some dough on my man to win Rookie of the Year. Why? Because he's a freak. You guys know who I'm talking about. Scrolling up real quick to the first pick that you guys had. Number 4 overall, Anthony Richardson, the freak. 6'4", 244-pound QB out of Florida. People call this kid a project. I call this a freaking diamond in the rough. This kid is striking gold. If you can develop him, wow. Richardson can flick his wrist and drive the ball with ease, size, strength to extend plays. His speed makes him a big play threat on design runs and scrambles. His inconsistent game tape raises concerns regarding his footwork as it relates to accuracy. He also lacks touch on some shorter throws and misses too many layups. Given his limited experience, he's still figuring things out in terms of reading coverages and making good decisions. No QB in this class has a higher ceiling. However, his potential is tantalizing because of his elite skill set. You read that name right. Yeah, Colts fans, your comp to your new franchise QB is Josh Allen. And I don't know if you guys know, but you got a man by the name of Shane Steichen there. You know who he worked with? Jalen Hurts. How do you think Jalen Hurts has been turning out, huh? Pretty damn good. Post-draft, Richardson is tailor-made for Shane Steichen's system. He has elite physical traits and unique arm talent. High-end runner, averaged 6.4 yards per rush, which was the best mark among FBS QBs last season. Steichen has previously worked with Philadelphia Eagles QB Jalen Hurts, and Richardson brings a lot of similar traits to the table. He's quicker. Richardson's quicker. Colts will need to be patient with Richardson, but his upside is the best among all QBs this year. Projected year 1, that's bullshit. My boy is in the Rookie of the Year candidate. I believe they came out and said that he's probably going to start for you guys. So, needs seasoning. Richardson has the highest ceiling of any QB in this draft and can play sooner than most expect in the Colts scheme, but he needs time to lock in his improved mechanics. Oh, this kid is going to be a gem to watch. To disclose, I am a Chargers fan, but I'm an NFL fan, and I love seeing exciting plays. And who doesn't like a sick highlight reel? And you're looking at possibly a crazy highlight reel for the next 10 years, Colts fans. This kid's going to be exciting every single snap. It makes me want to become a Colts fan. I will be following him. So, tune into the channel, boys. This one's going to be good. Moving on to a pick. You guys got Julius Brents, corner, Kansas State. I think it's a little bit of a reach, in my opinion, but he's a 6'3" corner, 198 pounds. Look at his comp. Tariq Woolen. Y'all know how he did. Okay? Tall press zone corner with excellent length. Balance to smother receivers underneath. Fluid enough to turn and run. Reads QBs and plays the ball. He's not a ball hawk, but flashes the ability to go up and get the ball in the air. Once again, 6'3". So, he has the size. He has the size for sure. Post-draft. Easy. Colts moved down to start round 2 and end up getting a starting caliber corner prospect, which I think I have to sneeze, who had fantastic pre-draft process. I'm not cutting that out because I want to see how many of you are rude, and you better say bless you. So, where were we? With his physical traits, Brents has a play style very similar to last year's draft sleeper, Tariq Woolen. Dallas Flowers and Isaiah Rodgers are currently listed as starters in Indy. So the Colts needed a frontline starter at the position. Like I said, I thought it was a little bit of a reach, but 6'3" corner, hard to find. This is a cool pick. This is a really cool pick. I'm explaining why. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but 5'9", 171 pounds, Josh Downs, out of North Carolina. Boy's fast, explosive, slot receiver, separates with his ability to change speeds and directions quickly, sits in windows, and has the toughness to make plays over the middle. Instinctive open field runner with bursts to threaten after the catch. He can pluck the ball out of the air. His comp is Jahan Dotson, who is on the Commanders. If you guys didn't see, he's out of Penn State. He's awesome. That's a really good comp. After losing Paris Campbell to free agency, I believe he's on the Giants. The Colts needed a slot receiver to complement Pittman and Pierce. 2,483 career receiving yards were fourth in UNC history. Why do I like this? You guys have speed now. You got the big man in Pittman. Pierce is a dog. And now you got Josh Downs. Come on, guys. You guys are doing it right in building around Anthony Richardson, which leads me to the next pick and why I like it. Blake Freeland, 6'8". Hello. Tackle out of BYU. Tested well at the combine. Jumped higher and farther than any other offensive lineman. Ran well. Walls off defensive lineman, is effective combo blocking up to the second level, blocks to the sound of the whistle. Freeland has the quickness to take the edge away from speed rushers. You got this kid in the 4th round. To me, this was a freaking steal. Steal. Talk about steal. People had Adebaware in the 2nd round. You got him in the 4th. Hello. 6'2", 282 pound, out of Northwestern. Power-based rusher who gets under offensive linemen and drives them back to the QB. Run defender, strength to set the edge. Excellent speed, makes a lot of plays pursuing from the backside. Quick first step. At the NFL Combine, he ran the fastest 40, which is a 4.49 of any player over 280 pounds. Since 2006, guys. Do you see where I'm going? Once again, you guys grabbed. I know you lost Gilmore. A 6'3" corner. So what do? You get another one of good value in Darius Rush. 6'2", 198 pound corner. In the 5th, come on. This kid was sitting at the top of the big boards in like the 4th round. Tall, long arms, excellent top-end speed, quick feet for his length, adept at crossing over to carry a receiver vertically, as long as he doesn't take a false step, meaning he's a little too aggressive. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Rush is a former wide receiver with plus ball skills, and he does a good job of playing the ball when he's in phase. This kid could play. This kid could play for you guys. I will not be shocked if he's starting by the end of the year. Or, let's see how he does in training camp and everything. Won't be shocked. Yeah, and then this with the next 3 picks. You're going safety Daniel Scott out of Cincinnati, 6'1", matches well against tight ends and bigger receivers, tracks the ball well, effective playing close to the line of scrimmage, closes well, filling the alley and chases with good effort. Inconsistent finisher who missed too many tackles. 5th round, I'm going to say okay value. You got this one, you really have to see how he plays. I liked Will Mallory here. 6'5", 239 pounds. Big target for Richardson. Fastest 40-yard dash of the tight ends. 4.54. And it shows up on tape. Makes plays down the field, down the seam, and accelerates well after the catch. He also extends well to pluck passes out of the air without breaking stride. Mallory has a good feel for how to attack zone looks as well. You built around Richardson. Now you got Evan Hull, 5'10", 209 pounds out of Northwestern, 4'4", 740. His routes can improve, but been highly productive pass catcher. Quick, good balance, good contact balance as well. So, once again, this is a 5th round pick, running back. This is an alright pick. You got Jonathan Taylor. He got hurt last year. Nothing wrong with grabbing this kid here. Interior linebacker, if you notice, he isn't ranked. You guys, this is who you wanted. It's the 6th round. I can't really call it a reach. Disruptive run defender, 32.5 tackles for loss over the past 2 seasons. You guys know how to look at linebackers. You guys always do well with linebackers. So he's out of Wagner. Like I said, you can't call really a 6th round pick a reach. It's hard. And then here's once again another big corner. 6'2", 200 pounds, 50-50 balls, shows the ability to get off blocks, takes some poor angles and miss too many tackles, but reroutes receivers, shows good closing bursts in short areas. 7th round pick. I'm going to say this was a steal. Why? 6'7", 302-pound offensive lineman. Hello, in the 7th round, this is awesome. This is awesome. Former tight end and basketball player, high ceiling, easy mover, excellent range. Played only 14 career Division II college games as a lineman, but has the feel and hand-eye coordination to keep developing. If you develop this kid, this is a 7th round pick. This is awesome. This gives a draft grade to you guys of an A. Why? You took the freaking risk on Anthony Richardson. Not many people view it as a massive risk, but you did it. You took the most athletic player in the draft. I love Richardson. I have money on him to win Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Then what did you do? First off, you got very good value. Okay, you took him. Julius Brents, a little bit of reach. I get it. Good value on Josh Downs. Awesome player in Josh Downs. Blake Freeland. Adebawari's crazy value. So is Rush. But look, you continue to build the team around Richardson to give him time and everything to be successful. You got an A from me, Colts. Awesome. Throw it over to Mel. What does he give you, girls? I don't agree with you, Big Mel. I don't agree with you. Well, we'll have gone with Will Levis over Richardson. Don't agree. Levis looks really good with no defense on the field. I think Will Levis makes some poor decisions. Where Levis went is good value, but is what it is. 6'4", 244 pounds. There aren't many QBs in the history of the league with that size, speed, and arm strength. The problem, he really struggled with accuracy in his lone season as full-time starter. Needs a lot of improvement, footwork, mechanics, etc. So, be worried to throw him in the fire week 1, and they seem eager to do so. Josh Downs is a quarterback-friendly slot receiver. Great addition to help Richardson. Mentioned after day 2, I would have preferred other corners over Brents, but he fills an immediate hole. Colts must think he could start as a rookie. I do too. Look at his size. Hit on nice prospects on day 3. Blake Freeland, 6'8" frame. Adebawari was a top 15. You guys got him at 110. Awesome. Darius Rush as the 11th best corner in the class, one spot below Brent's. That's a little harsh. 6'2", ran a 4.36 40 at the combine. Will Mallory as one of my combine risers in March. Jake Witt is an intriguing dark throw in round 7th. He's his 17th ranked offensive tackle. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong in grabbing an offensive lineman that deep. So, look, new Indy coach Shane Steichen worked magic with Hurts when he was the Eagles offensive coordinator, but he's a long way to go to build up Richardson's passing mechanics. It is what it is. Let's throw it over to PFF. He gave you guys a B, which I don't agree with. I think it's a little harsh. I gave you an A. Stay at pick 4 and swing for the high ceiling Richardson. Wow, Richardson was inconsistent. Okay. Forced 39 missed tackles. Okay. Most incredible athlete at the QB position we've ever seen. For that, you take him at 4. I agree. I like it. Brent is in the group of long athletic prospects that the Colts have gravitated to on defense over the past several years. Aren't too many QB corners, out there at 6'3" with a 34-inch arm and 42-inch vert. Brent's production and grading profile don't overly impress, but he has traits worth betting on here for Indianapolis. Downs was the 5th best receiver on the PFF big board. Comes off to Indy as wide receiver 12, undersized even for the slot, one of the better underneath separators in the class. He hauled in 13 of 18 contested targets for UNC. Day 3, this is a hell of a list. Let's skim through it real quick to finish out this video. Colts needed reinforcements along the offensive line. You got the 6'8" Freeland, who tested off the charts, 95th percentile or better scores in vert, broad, short shuttle, and 3-cone. Athleticism will be best utilized as a run blocker in space, but he'll need to improve as a pass pro. One Adebaware, here he is, needs refinement at an NFL level and can now develop behind a core of good defensive linemen with the Colts. Earned an 80.3 pass rush grade in 22, but a lot of that production came from pure athletic advantages. He needs to improve his hand usage and counter moves beyond just speed to power. Holy shit, they gave you an A+. I hadn't seen that yet. Holy shit. Wow. Rush ran a 4.3 40-yard dash. I normally don't even get down that far, but that jumped off the page. Holy moly. Oh, wow. This is the type of developmental type prospect you look on day 3. They're talking about Rush there. Oh, I'm just thrown off. Mallory gives legitimate receiving ability and not much as a blocker. He'll give C.J. Stroud a threat up the seam. I don't think that's supposed to be C.J., but whatever. Jones is big, strong, and young. Good combination for adjectives for a late round corner. Gus Bradley, who runs more cover 3 than anyone else. Witt is one of the rare prospects who PFF doesn't have data or grades on. Wow. But he came in at 211th overall on our final big board. Athletic tackle, shocking given Indianapolis' strategy in this draft. Who will be another developmental project for the Colts. A+ grade. I gave you an A. Mel Kiper gave you a B. PFF gives you the A, man. PFF looks at more analytical draft placement, everything like that. Oh, you guys are the first A+. Wow. I just got to say, wow. That's awesome. Guys, once again, Two-Tone Sports here. Thank you so much for the support. Any and all support is greatly appreciated from me on the channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hit me in the comments below on what you guys thought of the video and what you think of the grade and how your draft went.